Okay, getting ready to mark out the mortises on my legs, and I've already measured one, and I think you can see them in the video. I've got the first ones out here for the small rail. It's the top of the mortise is 5/8 down from the edge of the pyramid top. Then it's a 1/2 inch wide. Then it's 1 3/4 inches. No, excuse me. It's 2 5/16 from there to the next mortise, and it's 1 3/4 inches long. And then it's 13 1/4 to the next one, and it's 1 3/4 inches long. So I've got those marked on one leg, and then what I did is I clamped the legs together with the ends even, so I don't have to measure that every time, and also make sure that everything comes out exactly the same. I'm just going to use the first leg as a story stick and mark the other legs from it. So I get my long tri-square, or long combination square, and lay it on those lines, and just mark the other 3 legs. Now all you need to do is determine which side needs the other set of mortises, because each leg is going to have mortises on 2 sides. You got to make sure you get them right so that they face each other properly, and mark those, and then we'll be ready to cut them out. And you notice I didn't mark the center, or exactly where the center of that mortise goes, and when I use my mortising jig, I'll show you why I didn't need to mark the center. My jig makes it automatically find the center, so all I need is the beginning and ending point. Okay, here's a quick little tip for you. I use quite a bit just to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. I got all of them marked, all the legs marked where the mortises should be, and I just put little quick clamps on the end of them to make them stand up, facing each other. I've labeled them right front and left front, right rear and left rear, and make sure that where I cut the mortise or mark the mortises, they're going to be in the right place. The last thing you want to do is get them cut and find out that one of them is facing the outside instead of the inside. So this is kind of a double check before you make any cuts. Just stand them up, make them face each other with where your marks are, and double check, make sure you get marked the right side before you cut them. Okay, I started to show you my DeWalt router in an earlier video and realized I had the wrong one, and I had to use my Freud. Now I am going to use my DeWalt to cut the mortises. And I've made this homemade fixture, and it probably needs to be remade to be a little bit less cumbersome, and it is pretty big. But I've cut the hole in the middle, and I've made the mounting holes for my screws for 2 different routers, my Ryobi and my DeWalt. And then these things adjust for the width of the board that you're cutting the mortise in, so you can slide them in here. And I've already set it for my legs, and I realize it's covering up my DeWalt mounting holes, so I'm going to have to slide it back, mount it, and readjust it. I'm going to be putting this on my DeWalt. I've taken the base plate off my DeWalt. Slide these out so the mounting holes are accessible. Okay, at the template, or the jig mounted mortising jig, I don't know if you can see the line. I've drawn lines in here for different widths. And I've got this set for 1.5 side and tightened down. This one's still loose, so I'm going to put one of my legs up here. Kind of slide this over, tighten it down. You don't want them real tight because you want this thing to be able to slide on the leg. It's good enough to get it in the center, but not too tight to keep it from sliding. And then I'll put my bed in, adjust the height for the right depth. These are 1/2 inch mortises or tenons, so I'll set the depth for a 1/2 inch mortise, and we'll be on our way. Okay, this is for the short mortise at the very top. I've got the router mounted. I've got a stop block set where I want it to stop. I'll push it forward and start, and then pull it back. So just don't want to go past my marks. I'll start at one mark, and then I got a stop block set at the other. So that's the first one, and we just repeat the process for the next one, which is the longer mortise. Just push it down. And right there is where I want to stop. So I'll set the stop block there. Slide forward to the beginning point. The other end, we just go the other direction. So stop block in, forward to the beginning, this mark. There you have the mortises. Ready to go.